2, 1.
All right, this will be the last example that we'll be working. In this particular one here, let's see, I went ahead and named the function O. All right, just demonstrating that we can name our function anything we want. You can put any kind of symbol you want right here. Right, and actually, those should be. Let's see. I guess those are small x's. Wonder what a big X looks like. Oh, okay. They look like capital X's. We want to use small case. Let's do a rational function. Let's do 1 over x. How's that? 1 over x. Okay, so we want to find O prime of x, and we're going to do that by using the definition of the limit, as long as this limit exists. So what's the first thing we're going to do? We're going to find this guy right here, and that means we're going to take this x plus delta x, and we're going to plug it in right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. And it looks like it doesn't want to use the same size. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we have O of x plus delta x. X plus delta x. I noticed in the other videos that the screen was kind of jerking around. I'm hoping that what I've done here is has fixed that problem, because that was kind of getting on my nerves. All right, so we're going to take this x plus delta x and we're going to put it in the numerator here. And I think I'm going to try to just copy that. If I can, let's copy paste. Okay, so there it is. We put the x plus delta x down there in the denominator. All right, so now what we're going to do is go ahead and rewrite this. So once again, as usual, we'll be dealing with some intermediate algebra. These intermediate steps, man, they massacre most students, let me tell you. All right, so this right here, we found that, and maybe we can do this here. Let's see what we can do here. Yep. Right. Yeah, instead of using a tablet, I have decided to go this route for right now. See how this works out. So this was going to be 1 over x, and I think maybe I can just do that and then edit. Okay, so there you go. Oh geez, now what do we do? Well, we got these two fractions up here in the numerator, and we need to get this all into one single fraction. We got to get that into one single fraction. Yeah, how are we going to do that? Right? And I've tried to copy paste these things up here before, and it doesn't work out, whatever the reason is. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just do some side work on this. All right, do some side work, Okay, so we need an x over x over here. So I'm going to All right, so I'm going to put an x in the numerator, and then of course we're going to be putting an x down here in the denominator on top of what's written in the denominator, and that's x plus this delta x. All right, dealing with intermediate algebra. All right, 1 over. Now, what do I not have in the denominator down here? Well, I need this whole thing. I need this x plus delta x down here in the denominator. And if I put it in the denominator down here, I got to put it up here in the numerator also. Right, in the numerator also. So we end up with x plus delta x. Write that up there. And then we're going to have an x plus delta x right in the numerator. Got to write back down here in the denominator. And then, of course, we have an x already. See that? Okay. All right, now we have two fractions here, and they have common denominators. So that was the whole idea, common denominators. Maybe back in school they'd said, I'll just do this. Take this x, put it up here, take whatever down here and put it up here. And then, of course, multiply them both together, and that's pretty much what we did. Okay, so now we have a common denominator, and now we can write this as one single fraction. So we're going to have x, so I better do this first, x minus, okay, just add their numerators, x minus, now remember, you need to put a parentheses here, x plus. Why are we putting a parentheses? Because we have that delta x. I mean, not that delta x, we have that minus right here. And putting a parentheses helps us to remember we've got to distribute that across. Okay, distribute that across. And of course, down here in the denominator, we have x, and then x plus delta x. Man, I wish there were shortcut keys for this stuff. X plus delta x. Okay, so writing it as one single fraction. Now what we need to do is go ahead and clean the numerator up. Clean that up there. So we have x minus distributing that a negative across delta x. So it looks to me like those x's cancel out, don't they? Over, then we have x plus our delta x. Okay, and of course this looks to me like we have x minus x, so we just have a negative x on top. If I didn't make any mistakes, we'll find out here shortly. Minus, because I'll catch it, over x, and then x plus delta x. I should have copied that delta at some point in time. Okay, so this right here now is what we're going to be writing. This is, what is that? Oh, forgot what the heck I was doing here for a second. So this is what goes in up here. Okay, that's what goes in up in the numerator. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll rewrite this part now. Actually, what are we doing here? We'll just rewrite the whole thing. Boom. Yep. Okay. Let's see. So we're going to be rewriting all that right there. Okay. All right. Now what we'll want to do here is we're going to want to simplify this. Okay. So this can actually be rewritten. We're going to rewrite all this. Let's see here. Got to do something tricky. Rewrite all that.